Got one. Oh, what is that? Is that a bass? I think we got a bass. Ooh. Thing, man, these outriggers really make a difference. Make this kayak pretty darn stable, which I appreciate. Let's see if we can get some panfish right off the bat. Four rods with me right now. 2 8-weights, 2 5-weights. So I'm just doing real slow, like 2 inches at a time. And then I'm kind of strip setting when I feel something hit, because it's a lot of weeds. You don't want to lift your rod up too high too fast, because you'll end up pulling the line out from, you know, the area that you're fishing, and that can spook the fish. So on this 5-weight, I've got that was definitely a bite. On this 5-weight, I've got a sink tip line with a purple sparkling woolly bugger with a bead head. Just helps it get down nice and fast. And then on my other 5-weight, I have a floating line with an indicator with a couple of things below it. Squirmy wormy, and then a blueing all, or no, I'm sorry, stonefly nymph. And then on my 8-weights, I have a floating line with a popper, which I don't have too much luck with on this lake, but we'll try it anyways. And because you never know, especially since I'm out earlier than I usually get here. And then on my other 8-weight, I've got a intermediate line with a game changer on it, and we'll see if we get anything nice and big from that. But So far, nothing biting really over here. We'll keep moving. This little area also gets pretty heavily fished, so it's probably got something to do with it. Maybe. Oh, had a bite. It's always right as I'm about to give up. Alright, nothing hitting this. Also takes me a little while to get my sea legs on this thing. Definitely in the market for a more stable kayak. I would love to get a pedal drive kayak, but those are expensive. I've been looking at the Perception Outlaw because that thing looks like it's just a tank, and I'm not so concerned about speed as I am about stability. Come on, there we go. Oh, something took it. No, something swiped at it, probably bluegill. Top water might be the day today. All right, let's move on. So, contrary to popular belief, you can cast sitting down just fine, while kayaking, fly fishing from a kayak. Just kind of a pain to get the line out, but I mean, that was a good 20-foot cast right there. Ooh, oh, a little bluegill. That ain't no little bluegill, that's a nice bluegill. Not too bad. Not too bad, not a bad start. Oh, my pliers are in the back. I gotta get those. There we go. First catch of the day. Well, you can always count on bluegill to break the skunk. So this is my 5-weight Echo lift. I've got a floating Scientific Angler's line on there, and then what I do with the indicator is I run actually 30-pound mono to a tippet ring. I do about 5 feet of that, and I put the indicator on the 30-pound. And then this is just 4X fluorocarbon. And I do a perfection loop, and I do loop to loop with the tippet ring. And before you roast me for that, I'll tell you, speaking from experience, it works really well. It's actually a very strong knot, despite what you might hear. And then I've just got 2 pieces of 4X joined together with a surgeon's knot, and off the tag of the surgeon's knot I have a little nymph on there, and then below that I have a squirmy wormy hanging at the bottom. And yeah, 2 things that trout love, and I know there's trout in here because I've caught them. So let's get that guy cast back out there. We'll put it there. Alright, let's keep casting and see if we can... My goal today is bass. I would love to catch some bass. Oh, got a good one. What do I have there? Oh, nice. Got another bluegill. That's a big one. That's bigger than the last one. Some nice bluegill in this lake. Panfish love this little purple woolly bugger. And I'm sure it's sparkling. Oh, got another one. Look at that. Oh, that's definitely a bluegill. Little guy. Kind of surprised nothing's taken my bobber down over there. But we're gonna move a little further out in a second here, because I didn't come here to catch bluegill. I came here to catch bass, and I guess trout. You know, since moving here from Connecticut, or from Illinois, it's been all trout fishing and some saltwater fishing, and that's a lot of fun. But I do really miss chasing smallmouth in the Midwest. There's just something about it. Alright, one more cast and then we'll move. Little pro tip on your last cast, just reel in. That way you don't have a ton of line at your feet that you're trying to get back onto your reel. Alrighty, let's move on. Getting lots of work emails right now. So this is my other 8-weight. That's a 3.5-inch game changer on there. Let's see if we get anything. Let that get a little saturated. Oh, no bites on the game changer. Well, I'm not really seeing anything rising. I think I'm just gonna keep trying the purple clouser, because that seems to be at least attracting bluegill. Got one. Oh, what is that? Is that a bass? I think we got a bass. Ooh. Nice. Oh, get back on my... Alright, alright. Well, it's not anything to write home about, but... Oof. Oh, there he goes. Hope you were able to see that. Very little. I think it was a smallmouth. Couldn't even really tell. It was small. That's all I know. But he hit the purple woolly bugger. Let's see if I can get a bigger one. And the old bobber back there still just hanging out. I'm kind of surprised nothing's hitting that. Oh, I love it here. We're definitely gonna paddle out onto the main lake. This is just like the opening. It's not a huge lake here. This is Lake Wintergreen, which is located in West Rock State Park, just by New Haven, Connecticut. And it's a gorgeous lake. There's a nice trail that goes around it. There's an overlook peak you can go to, and it's a pretty popular place. I feel like it gets fished a lot too, but I mean, I had the day off and it's just such a gorgeous day. Like I couldn't resist coming out here. So yeah. It's not too hot either. When I got out here it was about 65, which is just crazy because it's been like in the 90s every day for the past couple of weeks, and I think today it's only supposed to get up into the upper 70s. So pretty nice. It's a good, about a 6, maybe 8 foot piece of fluoro on there. I want it to get deep. Alright, there we go. That's into some deep water. Let that just sit there. Oops. That's fine. That's fine. Got all the line out that I need. Oh, did I get one? I got one. No. Had one. Probably another bluegill. Got one. Ah, he got off. But that was a bass. Smaller, but I think he was maybe a little bit bigger than the last one I caught. This kayak, a Lifetime Teton 100 angler, not really meant for standing on. That's why I have the outriggers on it, but which makes it pretty stable. The problem is there's nowhere to put your feet. Like, it's so narrow, and there's also welded or molded footholds in it, which just makes it impossible to shuffle your feet around, you know, have a wider stance while I stand on this. But as soon as I turn sideways, this thing's about to tip. So if I'm facing the front or the back, it's actually fine. Once I turn around sideways, I get issues. Get all wobbly. I feel like I'm gonna fall over. So really the easiest way to do this, to turn around in this kayak, is to just crouch down, grab a hold of something, and then spin yourself around. And then again, once I get my feet positioned there, I mean, I'm good. I can stand just fine on this. And then I put this little pull rope on here that really helps with sitting down and standing back up. Got one. And he's gonna get tangled in my other line. Maybe not. Oh, nice. Sweet. Another nice little bluegill. Just tons of them in here. There we go. Bye, buddy. Baby bass, anyways. Another bass. Oh, no, this is a bluegill. This is a bluegill. Ooh, stuck myself with the hook. Yeah, this little purple woolly bugger is really just killing him today with the panfish. And there's such little stuff going after it, I'm like, I don't even want to try fishing the game changer or anything like that. Oof, terrible cast. Got one. Feels like a bluegill. Oh yeah. That's another nice bluegill, man. Look at that. Look at that. I am just loving panfish fishing today. Alright, we're going to try something a little different now. Because this worm underneath the indicator, which has always been kind of a fail-safe for me on the kayak, is just not getting anything today. I don't know, maybe the fish are just too hot or something. But we're gonna switch this up. I'm gonna take this off. So I'm actually gonna do two things here. First of all, we're gonna go with a dry fly. A dry fly on my 5-weight, and then I'm going to take off that game changer because nothing's hitting that. This fly is done. Anyways, bluegill. Wow, look at this one. It's got like a red belly. Huh. Interesting. Oh, that's a big one. It came right out. Not too bad. Not too bad for a bluegill. Got one. Feels small. Another bluegill. Who would have thunk? Well, they love the purple woolly bugger. I figured that much out. I don't know about bass, though. They like this too. I'm just not finding many. They're probably out deep. Okay, baby bluegill on the fly. Not bad, not bad. Well, that's it, folks. We'll paddle back to the car, and guess I'll just troll this fly rod along the way. Bet you all didn't know you could troll a fly rod. As long as you got a sinking line and a weighted fly, it'll work just fine. This was very relaxing. I had a good time. Caught a lot of bluegill, which I wasn't too surprised about, but